Welcome back. 1760 your text message line. Fabric and breaking camera. A lot of your text messages about breaking camera. My brother said in pension, my main cow say dependable Father Roma, and I feel lucky about Father Roma and San Comedy. Rebecca Bravo, Nani regional minister, Akotri and Como, and Chebia for clarification on the course one mention. But some of your text messages about good morning, Nana. I really enjoy your program. Nana tell on my Hene Bank of Ghana claimed to protect our money from fraudsters. Where were they when these institutions came 3-4 years ago? Tell Omani to be careful with cash. Please, please, please. You cannot threaten me with cash. Please, go and threaten those people you want to threaten with cash. Yeah, cash as a case. Do I fear what you are talking about? Please. And please, Omani, is our country Ghana being ruled and controlled by the NDC government or the utility companies? Kwandes, Bedu, Sefia Safu, another way about. Omani, I want to ask the governor of the Bank of Ghana if somebody has ever told them that God is love has failed its customers even for a day. And Adom TV, thank for making voice of the voiceless being heard. I think the members of these fan clubs matured adults and have the right to save our monies with any organization. BOG should give us a break. Frank from Ho Anodiweaba. I am a student and I have invested my money at God is Love, and now I can't go to school. But school has reopened. I called the chairman and he told me not to provoke him because the case is in court, but they have been paying other customers. What money are they using to pay those customers at the back door? These are the issues we have to look at. NHIS and case. Malik or Tamale. If Bank of Ghana has a problem with the financial companies, we should be paid our monies before they close them. We are no longer even interested in the interest on our investment. Noble Dream Savings and Loan have also taken our money, and now they are nowhere to be found. What should we do? The people of Wamwasi Aguna are suffering. Kumasi, not the way about. Even half of Obuasi miners' money is locked up at DKM, so the demonstration is going to start next week against Bank of Ghana. About 3,000 people from Obuasi, Zach, and Ndiwiyama. Please ask the National Hajj Committee about this year's Hajj. We don't hear anything about the activities. Alaji Obechim. God is Love is a fan club, not a microfinance. The government is hiding behind the governor to dupe ordinary Ghanaians. John Wenchi Anadiaba. Please, could you people believe that for the past 1 year, we have not heard about Noble Dream Microfinance? Please do something for us because my money, which is there, is about 20,000 Ghana cedi. This is from Bronga Hafo Techiman. And my heart goes out for Bronga Hafo Fonyina Titru Mwa Mode Musika Akoshim na ehonsem no akoye insem bebre no. Said yes, we'll make sure Bank of Ghana and all those people know. Well, Yakobra Afo, hard-working minister, Eric Opoku, Honorable, good morning. Upon to say.
Good morning, Minia.
Bibia Eboko.
Nyamiada Rumo, Namuswe.
Yegusu Kakra, Ewa Hanumsi. For the past 1 week, and it could be even more, Nyoma Yetiti Free Origin, Bronga Hafo, specifically Nkranza, Techiman, Sunyane, Brekum, and Yasempa. I'm sure, sir, about your notice, matters relating to DKM, God is Love, Anna, Jasper or Jasta, I don't know. What situation to say, Honorable?
Hello?
Situation to say, Honorable?
I'm Bajo Tinka.
Beton Kapa.
now the situation but
me say for the past week or so, Origin, Bronga Half Origin, specifically Nkranza, Techiman, Sunyane, Brekum, Omo Eddie Hoye Kakra Ebaho relating to these microfinance operators and a fan club for Nkranza crowd. They've moved a step further. Ebra Omudi Diaboni in Kusiane Snap, Nedia no Mekaka home. Akogu Electoral Commission for say Yentuaba ene. And what's empty saying?
Nyame ni mukuni. Abia hard pa. Se nakakrani. Ena yinya nantie. Se microfinance institutions bi ma member on so ama nipa bi no de won fika ko toto ha ma e de ha kakra aba ho na e ba sa no ye se ye ma ya nhwe mu kakra na yanya de ekoso pa no ya tiri yi nyame ni nokre ni MC ya on kansa ono aba me ho e no bobo wa mane de na ekoso cheche me se de microfinance ne se de amanfo do mo ahye mo ho e de trend eno achi no yes ya pese Ghana tia bia ye nhwe mu yie na ye hunu ade potia ekoso e wo ho no enti me no ka sei ye pese ne ebenefo bi ebehia me a me nya akwanya ne DKM ebenefo no ehia ebisa won fa pese me tie de ekoso na se ema won trechre almost no echre bi na me ma MC on kansa so ede God is love so penny for ba me ho ema no so on be trechre afemu echre me na ye frɛ Bank of Ghana and so say almost so emechre omo die mu echre so be ya abia kotia ekoso on kansa no ye betre afia nkasa na almost so ebe trechre mu ede chere na entertainment na yemi bianu ha wanyante ye afri nipa ankasa edo wo chef adwuma yi mu no sene na esitie na womu so enya no na ya dia e dey kakra ma because on say dem nipa we say we no call ama we no kobie enti ya say you don't come say a security matter esa ngihwemu ne die piepie mu aye hunu ye nji enti we say security council na ye tnase and ye say ye ngihwemu no mo ma report pa free e phone no be adwuma no koso no na ye hunu ne e koso pa na nyame ni no kure report ye nya ye no me bia e ya bia e ha gbere pa o manfo a wo mo aye adwuma na wo mo nya sika kakra bre no si misika no me de bebe kakra to sane be ya menya bibi kakra adidi ho no sa bre yi a obi wo ha se sika no di tua ne school fees just enipa won sika akodim a le pesete ho asem no nyame ni no fe ni ahometesem no santi regional coordinating security council no ya talk to your so say ekwen bia so no ye ne Bank of Ghana ebedi ho nkita ho na wonioma ekoso no na yetia toto sene be ya omanfo a won wokodim bebre no hawa ede be be wabusua won ma ene ade no ye betia toto ama aye asomdwe na no kwatoro no se enka nyoma bi base ya de ya na ye be hunu no na panufo wo krom ho a ehu de ekoso ana wona wodo won akoso mu a ede ha bi abe won no na ka sa afọ ibi anante ede amane abọ ne ehun se oh say ni no ma tete mu ni asia yie e ba sa e ma wuti mu na mo a utu ne nsem by this particular case information military chief executive no and the security council of Pekin after yenya na yemu na ya ko hunu de wo se ehun wo mu ne ehun wa sam so eka na no ko se se am no ka say ye ne Bank of Ghana shia ye no na ye fa share se ka dwo ba etwem no and you better meeting. But some meeting na ya no. It may have threat breku misset so open the pamra. Sunyane misset so open the pamra. Afa transform misset so open the pamra. Kachuma misset open the pamra. And I have opinion leaders do areas when na beka ho bie. Afa ya threat That companies are having to be in a species now. You have to be in a some identify leaders. No more forming in our meeting. Now Bank of Ghana, MKM, now Regional Security Council, can Monday, and Rano. Then traffic.
Well, Regional Minister Lino, article, Honorable Erikopoku, Branga half of Regional Minister, and what to say, and then the come offer these microfinance operators and a fan clubs are hodwa, and they Branga half for Sika hodwa akem, say in Kitamudia Bank of Ghana, and she share one, say you may go into the issue, and as I said, the Intiaman Seminole, I kissing it. Well, you better also. Eddie San come on about text message line 1760. Ebrasu say, yeah, pension, and come on, I would do more. Ye ewa hanum say, but Mamen Kyle say, dependable for Adaroma, and I feel a year lucky heba for Adaroma. Eddie San come bro. What about for some of our chess or your art student? They say architectural school. No, I forgot to say or a photo man. You know, when we say all about what I say. You better come on. I see. Hey, and my idea when you. Yes, I was anyway. Yene was baby yini. Unfemi. Abroso. Papa. There you come on. Adom yara. Well, e be go try ho aba say ye ba. Nimya fofo so ampo for Atani Delali nimya for Esla ususu Atani say. Nyoma e be di unkomo no nyina e Ghana puntu ne kanko. The NHIS enzo akonya ba beto 1760 na odiabre. Ye kwaba.
I'm challenging him because of a point, because there's a lot of jobs that ahead of the president have never done it. We are social party and we are social democrat. Social democrat is for the poor, and Ghana is a poor country nation. We have majority of the poor Ghanaians are suffering. Now, national health insurance is not working. When you go to hospital, they tell you national health insurance card is not working. That's one of the social needs. Basic infrastructure, shelter for ordinary street man. Ordinary street man cannot rent a chimney hall now. It's very, very expensive, as I was speaking. So now there are a lot of social policy. People are working, but they are failing. When you go to market, now things are very, very expensive. Taxes are very high.
What do you want to do differently?
Yeah, I have a lot of things to do differently. One, I'll make sure that we boost the economy. I'll do exports, more exports. Our industry, like our resources will not go outside without finished products. I work with a team now. We have a lot of intelligent people around. I will also legalize we.
Really?
Yes, I will legalize we. And I will give licenses, import licenses to we exporters, so that we can export we and we can earn more currency for our development.
What would be the thinking behind wanting to legalize weed?
Oh, there's a lot, because a lot of countries have done it and they have made money on it and they are using it to develop their country.
And the party has clearly indicated that we would wish that we have a new voters register, which will be much more credible than what we have. But we are realistic enough to know that the time between when the issues were raised or highlighted, which is just about 2 weeks ago, and now, it's going to be almost impossible to come out with a new voters register. The time between now and December 7th next year is long enough time for us to look at this. And deliberately, I've brought this issue about the amount that went to waste. No thanks to the Electoral Commission, their effort last year, which ended in court, and the Supreme Court stepping in to nullify the process, and the Electoral Commission coming out to say that they have lost close to, the exercise has cost the nation close to 100 million Ghana cedis. I'm reminding Ghanaians that 100 million Ghana cedis at the time the equivalent of about 50 million United States dollars, which now translates to 200 million, over 200 million. And I'm told on authority that the compilation of a new voters register is going to cost us in the region of about 500 million Ghana cedis. So what effort that went to waste? It's close to one half of it. So those of them who are just talking about the cost, the sheer cost of the exercise, may remind themselves that already, no thanks to the Electoral Commission, 200 million Ghana cedis, the equivalent of it today, has gone down the drain for nothing. It is important to state that in the period following the dissolution of the assemblies have somehow continued their existence, and expenditures have been made in many instances without a proper approving authority, that is the plenary of the assemblies. Parliament and the Auditor General should ensure that no improprieties have been committed in the interim. We would have wished that a different and more credible voters register should be used for the assembly and other elections. Whilst the outcome of the district assembly elections may not necessarily impinge on the nodal issues that the party has meticulously studied and unearthed, it is our expectation that the elections would not becloud the necessary considerations that the Electoral Commission shall have to accord the issues that have been raised.
I get baffled by the same people who introduced the ROPA. And at that time, their clarion call was that every Ghanaian living everywhere has the right to vote to select our presidential and parliamentary candidates. Unless anybody can tell me that a Ghanaian living in London is better than a Ghanaian living in Burkina Faso, or a Ghanaian living in Germany is more important than a Ghanaian living in Togo or Nigeria? Or are they saying that we don't have Ghanaians in these countries? I am urging all of you. You are very close to Bobo. And in everywhere, and Leo is here, go and convince the Ghanaians there to get themselves in readiness, that when it comes to registration, they should cross over and come and register and go and apply their bill. They have every right to register. Once they are Ghanaians, they have every right to register. And somebody is saying, when it comes to election, we should close the borders. Why don't we close the airports?
Yeah, dependable for us is also that lucky about for us is on us. I say, or question because we are a year and PC mobile camera. If you can pick Esla and Pabwana, is the fashion on the move. Different colors, one shoe. If you're able to do that, because unya a candy form we are trendier, it creates room for other opportunities. Said the mayor meeting, and we say this is it. And then Mebunu na Munshia said there, a marty to Munshia said there, and we see to it even as well. Trendy member of parliament or a lawyer. Or a women's advocate, and or fashionable. Well, they be about but the only challenge I have here, say, the new model do now, Pomo Senegal.
We are Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana.
Okay. Good. But you are trendy.
Yeah. Who's that? Football lessons. And in fact, make sure you know so.
Football is
an athlete.
I see.
But they are different colors. Pink, yellow, now green, blue, now same shoe.
Oh, was you? I'm powerful. You better come on. And this moment, you are poor.
Oh,
Muguso. You've heard some of the issues or more raising about your person. Say, so what could you know what in person and so there are certain things that is on person you. You've heard it.
The party no and at the appropriate time no the party issues guidelines and nobody is above the party rules. Until when it comes to party guidelines, you have to comply with the guidelines. But we haven't gotten there.
Why? What declare intent and I know more decided.
Oh, I'm saying, you know, if you are not even more repeated, if you are not even more repeated, but now they are I'm saying, the most important thing is that at every point in time, no, you have options before you as a human being.
Okay.
And you look at those options.
Okay.
Now, what pick the best option I will say, you as an individual, any organization I will say will bit me up. Until we have all those options before us, national interest, party interest, personal interest. You need to balance all of them. Now, which interest you think will be beneficial to the generality of the people.
Okay.
Until for now, no, me say I'm serving in various capacities, and I'm concentrating on the work that I'm doing. Say opportunity we balance say system no best we will adjust ourselves accordingly until there is no big deal at all.
Okay.
As far as these things are concerned.
Right. So more the write-ups number a lot of social media. That's honorable for so ample for at the right time. It's like saying say, in his own time, no, he will take a decision. For now, all those fan clubs, for some for her, no, with them muntumwasi. Now intent and clear, then we know the needed steps as he taking. But the news will follow broad financing about these microfinance operators and fan clubs now. Nipa binim sika kodima twitwi the Bank of Ghana and sa nyumako intem to the extent that in Nkranza almost sustaining demonstration for 2 days. Abobodua edinkosua ne mwa hodo moja akogu Electoral Commission office. So they are daring them. And then message about say bank be anywhere say be in Nkranza. And you know, meaning say what follow anawati anawakenkaya. These issues about microfinance operators. They say quite acquire fan clubs and the faith clubs are omokrasika. Normal huge interest rates. Until you are attracted to go and put your money there. You know. Now ebi aside a lot of instances apart from program R5. ABC Noble Dream. ABC Gamfo, ABC Golden D&D Adom, meaning what is happening. Any regional minister, Kasa, he positions the situation and say, well, in Gitaudi Ekoso. But what is reflective on the ground, no, so here, Adebia Aya hard drink. Are you aware?
Well, may follow up story no be but me did say me buy and only minister Nekasado. And the fact is Electoral Commission for a postpone. It is also one postpone elections no that raises a lot of concerns. Say national SSIC and me and Koso e Potempa. Let me just say asama no asama was say tie ni near. Near the kind no Bank of Ghana will say obe protect the individuals, organizations from being defrauded by microfinance companies. Into more very strict guidelines, supervisory role also play. You know, in them sending R5 ni piram near the na buyer Ghana Hanum, if you know craft for Ashre or Monka. Into Mestre says Bank of Ghana 4% of the dominancy firm. Na omoto to the year omanfo enya botreka krama. I also feel say the omota atnasia nso ma eniama na ginsem ansana oma step in yehwa eto de bia Ghana ha no eniama bi ba na no ane say we start ya no bia yebi na first communication centers near thereby within a matter of 1 year no be a communication center space to space they say so by obia yebi we ba no obia yebi but obehwa no na enche na ebinom ehwehwe ase sika sam ho asam de ne besiambo and some microfinance on there. I had Debia, I say, a pa. I wouldn't even cry susu, omen a jum, now or baggage some con, no more jijinko for sika. Nippon cry to be winning baby or tip, collateral beer, and also Sunday house mama, who's a Ghana had no proper identification system be a Nippano, and one is also if you are not on to even trace the person becomes very, very difficult. And you know, I was said, sir, microfinance issue, you know, now, you who say, Ubia or the motion, some microfinance, Ubiano. The regulations are because me sure say, some deposits be a. I was said with me meeting or the Bank of Ghana, so it's not been a bus. Assembly, ACCA, Bank of Ghana can fall on those things and no access, no money, DB, or meet me and liquidate, no multimedia, a chair and Crofonica. It mean the real issues at stake. But I believe, sir, once a new panel, I go to that extent to say, one more massa about to cry and masodo. They are there serious. Now, Mr. Baby, as I say, you do away as it's with there. And can we are bonding because you are money are there. You sure say, ya try hodum. Inti the regional minister no, and the regional security council and the Diaspora for no. And he say, Enko Fabasa Biama. Now, Bank of Ghana will be more proactive. Again, I said, engagement with the public. I thought there'd be a better so say, Bank of Ghana for a close some microfinance. One more year savings for honor. So there'd be quite that information flow. Give it me what on say steps away now bank and take to protect your own savings or no now information crown.
Okay, then take this opportunity now appeal to teach you one on because the understanding is that one Bank of Ghana for out of ahoyao say ebufu and about to God is love and a DKM and a justem. Two, a buying impending for a tie the air cosono, a cheat, Tinomaya in Shahain, Amasadewi, AC. But in the normal operations of a Bank of Ghana and a microfinance, no, Mijidi say is an independent body. We can go after them in terms of information. Okay, and how almost your money because you money be 3 and 4 years. Nipa binim so asem busa say inti say e sin to wo munuma yi mu a ana supervising body na Bank of Ghana atena wa 3 to 4 years afi na wo draw my attention say twitwiri wo ho sika bi so akodim no you are 30,000 you are 40,000 you are 60,000 and yet sika you can just write it off like that.
Yeah, I'm saying, American say, minimum ninety ama Bank of Ghana take a decision. That there will be a very genuine reason why. Because Minister say, Bank of Ghana best sorry I can say, baby Uncle Fosika why di Jumano. I'm sorry ya dako. I'm say, I'm a quack close. Na Sunday I work on Bank of Ghana is an independent body. They are not subject to governmental controls. One more day, they say, one more emre wo ho some di Jumano, the bear Jumano. Ni awo kan no say omumra no no ye strict monitoring maybe ye quarterly monitoring of the activities of the microfinance fund say bibi to chima and I say kwa e so mu ntem early warning system. Okay, I don't know why it has gotten to this and America say me name the details in the matter but ni America say omomodin say obia sika sabe sika emoja ehenti obi sika kakra de akoto ba bia o de dan no ho aye na adwuma no I was say bibia sia. First, we must also protect the individual investors. Say, Basse company no so na fa kwan bond bi so defraud nkofo a safeguards be na bank de atokwa e betimi a provide say obi ade sika koto ho no say anya bia bank no adwuma o ye no nkoso a e betimi a liquidity o access no ne ade na nipa na o sika kam no yetimi de amount na me nim say in situations like this can the Bank of Ghana take over? Maybe one money clients no adele directly. It is the responsibility of the authorities there. This assembly, any regional coordinating council for say they are there because of the people. Okay. When the people are affected in this way, and I'm happy to say regional minister no as it said.
But with DKM, the last time I checked, the president was in the region, and he spoke to that effect. Say, Omni Bank of Ghana and she say no and. Sinto kakraba DKM for Right after that, Bank of Ghana issued a statement saying that they've given DKM, I think, 3 months to top up Sika required of them, so to finance, to do such, operate such microfinance. That is the official communication I know. But beyond that, the air cost from this is in the
I don't think that people should read meanings into this matter. Say, almost threshold to be a Juma, say, unya sa threshold, as an idea. Maybe a reserves are called from near some family. They should look at it. They must also look at it from another point. Say, but say, who say, be a company, no, maybe you do no, woman to me operate be and Kofosi Kahin or Munchen.
Okay.
Reserves are here, and the Bank of Ghana are holding, which is the company's money. Will that reserve be able to pay back for our Musika Kugumana? So, no, more beer, you know, said more no, now, into distress. Never say your Badwam. What are the remedies?
Okay.
If you are, can there be a situation be a one a raising federal shares be a free baby and answer equity be a free baby the other Badwam no more money to me a coswa because all combatants are answer at near money chessa ubikura or no more year jumano. Independence who say we had a taboton or super ubi and person in a bed. Then I had no company a good kind of from it. We must find a way of also supporting. My father say, which money idea. One more baby say, one more say, you look at the service that the organization is providing. Now, for say, a very, very important service. Is there any way you share one more progress on activities? You Badwam, on sustain one. Let us find a way of also helping the company so that the people that they are serving,
Maybe Honorable Eslas, but what I have attempted to do this morning, Bravo is my region, that's where I come from, into Omodama. But I have tried, said you can say, shift from Idiabo in matters of law. But my main kind is test myself. If you were in our shoes, you would have invoked more cases than we do, so don't pretend from Professor I. But I'm not pretending. I don't believe in it. That's my position. And I don't think it's the solution to Usika Akoka Bank. Let's find a better way of getting our money. And Viabo is not a justification of getting your money. I will insist that is your belief. I respect it, but that's not my belief. They say, age na a woman, a yemra, any principles, Bank of Ghana, or more yadia and sem fata. We all have to go and tell them the moya and fata. But you are not able to say Diabo or let Bank of Ghana governor never sign crat as a interest.
We must call a speed. We have gone beyond.
It's not something that
it is as a Obodiana.
The Bank of Ghana.
Not just a Obodiana Nipana or Yadu or Tahana or Kubisa. It's no me. Did you say your lawyer? A from the legal perspective. No.
That's where.
Is it possible, sir? The company in the first say Bank of Ghana is not treating them well. They can also seek remedy in court.
Exactly.
And say, your first say this, now you're satisfied in United. And you say, we are not in a jungle. We are sorry, I say. We are at the Okofocus here. We are born and will bring the money back. I think we've gone beyond that. Somebody may believe in it, but this is a national discourse. Ghana for unity, near say, Mrabi wa. Nipana tumrana. No atumra. But every time before so obi a disika kodim. No so. That's it.
Right. Honorable. Boy ka crime rana the Bank of Ghana. Me sika wa metimi de o makogina se nibia. Se mente me wase a.
Bank of Ghana na minchia. Ahwefo ne etiefo nyina na em se since June me ma ha. Enti flood ni wiye no. Na memfa seda kese nso eni kabia ma Badwam ne Adom FM team no se da me ba ha besungu mu so se yehia mmoa e wo me constituency no mo ampopo muti sada na mo ba beyeye adoye otojo opetekwe eni gbegbe isefo e benefiti yen yo mu nyina se wo mo damase pa nyame hyiram na onim se modwuma no so betumpon na matumi aye ne esensa ye mompa yese flood bi mra bi omu there be I hope say yesua enough lessons every ni see afie yi mu me yentena se nyanhwe ha ma ensensi bio the silting no enkoso baby a buildings in waterways na e was ye yenyi na drains baby e was ye see drains na susu yensi na yenya nkyerɛkyerɛ kora ansa nsutɔbrɛ ni bio asendu next year ni ansa metena ha a ni abobo bio amanipa anhwere won kwa ene on ejapade ebio nti medam ase pa na enkomo a yedie ya womra e wo memu ha enso ase obi aye de opɛ Bank of Ghana e won hyehyɛ a e wo so obi opɛ sɛ ɔte bank no ana microfinance institution no ediso e wo sɛ wo de wunya minimum capital requirements bi now ye niema bi nso so ansa na watumi abie saa microfinance wow insihu a wo de mane ade ne kura bi wo ho a enye realistic enti se wo ne bank rifo ne di nkita ho a on beka tro se da bi wo ya saa wadwuma ne begu nansa enti wontumi enye ne saa etasi enti me ne honorable Fusampofo me fo ne oka so say banking supervision for no eyo masede se omudi omani di omudi se adwuma ni bi achi e wo memu ha na se bibi touch ma omo aso ano entem ontumi nko abrochimemu enkote company operate for 3 years a obi e bisa ohwe anse I can't tell say oh there be you close you down it would never happen nanso ahade free for all emra ne nko na nipa ne ye ne nso so enko ase mra no nisi efise omo a wo se enforce mra no omo nya no entem so na ama obi ahu se ade we de oya wo hyase a ne de mra bi bawunti wo sika na be shinti menko ha ho ase obi ye nti ono so feel so wo ne sika bi da ba bi oya microfinance na ye yi a no de ne ho agim enti mesre mensusu me fanfi brekum enti kame kakra if you say unua asamto na ato wonsusu eya enti dia aban be ye biare wom se Bank of Ghana ewo eye autonomous de nanso aban be tumi ni omo akasa akase nipa na edi wonsika koto ho no maybe through no fault of theirs ahwe omo so ka wo se omo check background of institution ansa omo de omo so nye due diligence kakra ansa na omo de wonsika akoma but enya aba yentumi nka se ene tough una wanye de wo se
the interest was so attractive because me 5,000 continue number 2,000 yeah
and no nanka wo se ma wo hu se ade we de it's too good to be true pyramid scheme bia sa no mo ye anya realistic hwe US tilapia fo nsusu a on beji nkrofo sika eno nsusu
soldier for titi
oh retirement sika wonim se wo ye investment bia ubenya hu mfaso na daachi sebe wani mo anwu ase na afi ni nyina abo ene se de sika waye din wo memu it is disheartening enra mitie abrantie baako osi omo ko Libya oni ni nua no wu e wo de esere ne so desert ne so enti ni savings kakra okonya wo Libya no ana ode ba ya ode ko share sa bank yi enti ni bi biara ni dwetre ni bi biase wonye den utumi uti omo yawo nase yawo ni nti na omo susu feel say de ombetumi ayama abo bank for ne atwe aban ne bank for no ne electoral commission for adwene besi ya ono omukom ne duabo no obi amfo aso me nyini but in their desperation that's how they thought they could get people's attention and they've succeeded nyasank yete ha kan ho ase debi and so mo free ye dede say bank ya yatomu de oha we breye na mo hwe na mo kan asem no I say and take it one seriously. So they went to that extreme. We won't condone that. And yeah, no, any edikasem Emma ye eto ye. Nanso ubetumi atiase sentia omutu sana mo. Enti mesre asam na aba no ubetu untumi mu wani engusu nka se omo na sebi omo adufu de pe edi omo akọ oha omunti let them solve it the way they can there be ye de supo ni bi bema Bank of Ghana so sebi obia tumi sori ye de bibia opa mre bia ntwenensan ya then we will continue to have such situations. Not innocent people. Almost feel so investment be a beboa one that Not a quack or how more Eddie Abrewo. And in the drone, dear Mister Yan na yan shep quanya ya befa soa. Ebema so mu nyomu sika ni nyina krapwa. Omo benye bina ate omo kana omo abono eso. Now, going forward, and so, Mestre Bank of Ghana so say they should take their supervisory duties seriously. Now, Bambo phone and so, ye assembly saying Betoja, omuntu one more entem. Not traditional banks, nen so. Omu who said there is a real business opportunity. I was a microfinance name. And to Sabeya, a bit no more aye. Omuntinko from no munyai a condition office inquire the bank numu. Na omunye package bia. Susu traditional way of savings any susu. Enti amount for no ejidi utumi will say a kuo cry to me. Jesusua near the amount of
the same say fan clubs and as if we na keep
they all do it.
They're operating it now.
Well, in an informal way.
But need to me no but say yeah who ya ate en wase
say internal arrangement there's a real business opportunity there.
Okay.
Obi to me intina beige finance nomne bond finance nomne sa small microfinance omo thrive no omo so enyam faso abe national for any ade no omo nyina ye adwuma koso ema won because amount for no omo modified traditional susu na ye no a creative package bia omo susu betumi afaso ama amount for no hu say oh nyese me wozuka podro bi ansa na me de akoto bank an menya bosia.
Okay.
Na mitwetwa ne kakra betumi ahwe said the me tua ni sika ne so no mo ama me sika bi na me de aye adwuma na ne na watwe bia metua nkakra. It is those things that ama ye creative businesses are and also so etumpon.
Right.
And then a traditional banks ne so creative packages bi wa ha. Omo na mo branches do so. Omo wo be bia.
So
rural banks.
Exactly. They were supposed to undertake that.
Nankasa susu concept ya they call rural bank and the rural banks in the Betan group.
Yeah.
Don't book Masi, Uban cry, Cocophobia, Betan group.
Offices
open business. One more here, salary workers. You bet me do a cut to us. I guarantee and Sunday amount. The concept of rural banking as an IRA. And can say no, say I sit in
your rural bank never won't cry.
And I sit in your identity, me a bank on wheels.
Okay.
Now could our van. Now call for team computer near the team. Now go village to village. Now we just Susun Ketenkete now proceeding back.
You are more than guaranteed.
Now we go round because the Nippon can over car, Nisika near car. No, they are bank work as a 50 Ghana and 100 Ghana equal to rural bank in Tino. Or better car, no, lot of up and down. And then you got to be over to no money at the end of November. No,
okay, you ever see
what you briefly, what you say, a chassis, not even the traditional banks, cry a good job. Anyone call your interactions, they gave them loans, and 1 year for some backup banks.
Okay.
During MPP.
Well, we are still not clear. Compare say EC4 will take a decision on that. All stakeholders, myself included, because we're an interested party in matters of voters register. The position of the major parties, the New Patriotic Party, and then that of the ruling National Democratic Congress. They'll give us a brief. Our position, the person Kosoka, na Ghana for Yetiasie. Yes, Sanko Neba Bedi, Yakwaba. Okay, so, yes, Abba. Eunice, thank you. Well, my main question that dependable for us is on us, so question, na omode but 1 week celebration of my dear friend's mom, Linda Ashanti, Ebekoso, Ewo ye Kumasi, Atasumaso, Linda Ashanti, late, Unyemfi, Edunum 55 years. So 1 week celebration of your mame, Linda Ashanti, 55 years. Ebekoso, Sanahene residents, Atasumaso Kumasi, on the 5th of September 2015. Mema Oba Safwa so yako ma Linda Ashanti late. Ebusuafo nyina so yema mo yako. Obo wuzawo MPP yakofar by but mo na mo state certain grounds in terms of say yenko enim na their voters register hon sensem no actually na nke timaka because it's not a part of a process ensure say ye elect you be genuinely to lead whether in parliament or as a president. My position, no, is that how it comes across? Sanity.
I mean, two questions now,
sir. As my business say, MPP cover by say matters relating to voters register, no, are bloated. Most of my position say no, that is not the case. Now you are not able to ensure or guarantee 100% voter registration, voter register, papa.
Oh, I'm saying the decano. Any system be I make me 100%. We are saying the Yankopon Kwana fan say or you're perfect. Until as a threat, we always strive to for perfection. Or share a maya or more D and the match our more democracy move. It is a US I think in their last but 2 elections, presidential elections, between Al Gore and George Bush, you see Florida. In terms of voting system and on voter register once. Even those who are very, very much advanced, no crano, a TBR, one more voting system, and some kakra. Oshe Ghana Hanum, 1992, I started, say, yeah, to a bar, and I call a member of Mamma. Potokasem say our voting process have gone through an evolution, especially over the register you did to about your chance here for front and now can walk a control din and one no na the other age whether male or female near the accession and the about road so o sorry no pa o kwa ubo din a hwe din na ya mo ato aba me kai pa se sabre no enipa bitimi sorry ahomache no makofa nkrofo din no mo de akwa akoto aba obeduru ho obo din no ever so within the Amaki and other will be within Ababeto Abba. Emma, Ejina who says, Hanatia there. Young Pekwan Papa said, bit me a faswa. A bit me a ma identification, no, I better than a din troken. And a day photo a becan. Photo no crab by no, and no yan shas here and free mine moon started free pilot progress and pilot process kakan kosi say voter ID photo also buy and no black and white no no we how we do because we say photo nanim so much say unhuni pani nti se be ya ensesa na yemfanko color na nyame ncha de egu so a color photo buy no de okwa ultimately say say color photo nti say register no kwa bu no printing black and white features no very clear ma uhu asomasi a ne mfoni ewo ejina no so na eduru ba bia am say before 2012 election no say Dankwa Institute Gabriel Ocheda konoma na kofa sa asem ba yanko biometric ne yenye fi say enipa bitime atwero mu din prenu omotwero prenu a uhu wom obehwede ne ato aba no mo ato ha no makwakoto ha no and system bi an where it made a check na say ye biometric ne dia sabe nyakopon bo ade obo obi akokromoti ahye nso no esronko a den say obetimi afa obi de e de aye ode sabre ne efo nipa bebre efo so sikasam ne ebre ne ade ni ho enso no Mpenyi dada when you baby ko former late President Mills. I say let's look for the money and do it. And they acquire biometric. But me aka say we share the electoral process and the registers are produced over the period of time. The current register here is one of the most credible registers that this nation has ever produced. Your Supreme Court, someone on be but you can be sure, say, even though you cannot have 100% efficient system, no, there were very, very few mistakes. With me appointed at me say register no can cast doubt on the credibility of election process in 2012.
By 2012, they are
yes.
caution.
For me, the register, I was saying, is one of the best registers that have ever been produced in this country. I heard processes now, the ASR register here. Yeah, the Ghana, the electoral system, no, yeah, team I am more participatory through the arrangement of IPACA, the bars, both at the district level, your DIPAC, at the regional level, your RIPAC, and at the national level, also your IPACA. It's me, Emma, editor, Adrian, who said,
how effective are these packs?
It has been very, very effective because I don't know me have reform the electoral process. Now, basically, you want a lot of confidence in the system because at every point in the preparation of our electoral process, no, the political parties, no, key active participants no, are involved in the process. Even though IPAC is not legal, no, by and large, no, it has influenced some of the decisions electoral commission no, take it. After we register nankasa ne processes now at every point in time, no, and key stakeholders and political parties are involved. Now, you're trading party be the party agent at the Ebabet now. You have more opportunity, say, and Rana Ama Kwanse will be at Sabi Undi and fear doing what you couldn't be introducing. Will be on again and won't be introducing. It is a way, and registration so I know to me. Yeah, no more baby, I am Casayeti, baby, I was Inti no se party agents be trans no be backrating be as much we can be in the bus ebia onim fie du nwotwe inti no me ma no entro ni din emra ma ho kwan ma utimi fa challenge form nipa no tro din ni wie kura na se ni din no ba register no mu a ye wo ba bia ye fra no exhibition of the voters register eno nso no ye exhibit register no ba bia ye te kwa ye tro din na na de ato se bia ye de nafua edu e de to ho san na fodu na yede ato ho no obia mehwe ne din obi okwa na bia oye bema na de female akwhye yi da no abia na ne date of birth yasesa
yan correct say asin
ko no sabra be correcting him na afi se obi nso afirimu a na wonim se nipa na afirimu a wa ya relative no obetumi aba be ka se register ya mode bai asomasi we say ani din wo no me papa na se me nua wa afirimu yi ni din afirimu so obi amfa ma wa mo ye community people now so so you can also help the electoral commission to identify the deaf no me you within at the free. Sanyoma we no na ye ha no ma ye wono because of the fact that say your births and deaf registry and say you be follow see akwaje deaf certificate ni akwaje we ntino nipa ntanye ntino obehwe no na bia register no nipa bebre free mu a ye executive register no kra na wo mu nyi omudin free. Inti ye kasi ye will register a bloated. A register a bloated because you have more opportunity say ye nyi edin free ye nyi edin free. Say na oba Ghana ha na wo say na wotwe bi awie Ghana ha na nipa ha ni esi wo.
E impact to register no so.
E impact. Sa me fan say nipa apem kra na esi wo all over the country and I say oha na esi all over the country. Every week bi so nipa ha wu a na esi wo ma. What they multiply ABR 52 friends a week, sir. How many people are you going to get? What multiply ABR 4 years, sir? How many people are you going to get? Until you continue to have a situation, sir, register no will always be bloated because you need system and as a mechanism we need to and then now until definitely as you even open the register, say BR 2 years, you have to assembly election, you know, be a register no. Someone did fear doing what you know. Wama metro on din. Once the nipa na di mfe du won hwe betro on din. Now ma wama free mu yanyi won din free mu na wo no. You still have a system of bloated register. But that does not mean say that register no any credible. That does not mean say any credible. I feel the issue of say nkofo a enye Ghana for Togo for and Cote d'Ivoire for near there about Strom you register. A very, very interesting scenario. Young Mr. Yamon say Yamra, and I'm happy that my sister is a lawyer. What does citizenship clause no say?
Ghanaian citizenship.
Ghanaian citizenship. Say what Ghana? Now mommy a Ghanaian, now papa ya manoninia. Oh ya Ghanaian. Emra no kra koso say. Say oh mommy enye Ghanaian, oh papa enye Ghanaian. Now mommy ne nana a Ghanaian. Grandfather and other grandparents quite a Ghanaian. You qualify to be a Ghanaian. 1992, Ebraya Kwakoto Aba, fair say under 92 Constitution. He said, Obi challenge President Rawlings, say, because one parenthood Ghanaian, you know, as president. The records are there as far as the Supreme Court decisions are concerned. There was this situation, and I remember very well about 4 or 8 years ago. I'm a national organizer of a party, but now Obi Aba, person be filing a nomination. Parliamentary, you say, and Obi ma ye hint say okuta American citizenship and okuta Ghanaian citizenship. Into Oba a question no say anyway, if I'm bigina ma no, I'll renounce my American citizenship or through official letter through the American embassy at the Koy. And my union reply say the embassy and has accepted his renunciation of American citizenship. No, a man who can say onye Ghanaian or Ghanaian ultimate to aba. Yeah, to abundance. Yeah, we Indian bebre. Yeah, be free America, be free UK, be free other countries. Germany, no money are there. Eba to aba. Oko UK, and I know a lot of friends. UK. And say I'm to about UK. You know where Ghana for to about because all of them have their name in the UK register. But omo etrom di Ghana. The law doesn't prevent them. Say Ghana mrasa where Ghana near. Oh, UK. Now, well, within the UK register, when you have a Ghana, I know about you. You see, we must go to the basis of the law and ask ourselves, okay. Does the law prevent Obi or Ghana? Sabi Ebia, Nefa Eye Amanonini. Does the law prevent that person from registering? And I think that the answer is no.
All right.
The law doesn't prevent that person. It is you're very careful. Say, young co boxing crop. I feel okay. Your border so. Your border crew ni na aflau half a senior. Udu half a senior. You want Zuma 4. You want Zuma 4 Cote d'Ivoire. And you want Zuma 4 ewo Ghana.
Likewise, like before.
Oko voter regions. Oko even Ose Kojo Krum and other part of Brown Hafa. The same thing.
Grow to phone.
Yeah. South Trans Togoland plebiscite. Obi owa the line number 2 say ne dan ewo Ghana na fu ewo Togo ye obi no mo ho a omo didi ewo Ghana eda ewo Togo. That doesn't prevent those people from being Ghanaians. We must go to the basis of the law and ask one mo Ghana for now, if they are Ghanaians are they not entitled to be in the register.
Okay,
again we analysis Ghana register Ghana register registration no as 2011. And you know, sir, normally 10 years period, any third year register. After the census, no?
After the census 2010,
2011,
2011, voting 2012.
Okay. Any year. And you know, sir, register so near I need you cry woman say because of our biometric registration near there. Obi ntimi nkofa obi din enko nkotoaba. In fact, one more woman who are new within from Mubiano, none of the ghosts can resurrect. On election day, say, or the Kokromotifi Asamando ever beating Abasono Jatuaba. It is not possible. It is not possible. I believe, say, the electoral register I was saying, is credible. There might be problems and challenges of it. The law gives us the opportunity, say, you exhibit register. Now, let me think of also any external audit of the voter register. If it's say, what audit can better serve Ghanaians than to open the register in the very polling station locality Electoral near Ediato was say. When you know Mamma Mehe, Obidi Nimne Mumeyi, political parties also always say no. Obi a copy of the register. There was soft copy. There's now a hard copy of the register. Obia has been served with it. It even see almost the voter register, but we see auditing of the voter register now. On our own as political parties, and so we can also do our own auditing.
How many registers do you have?
Yeah, well, your Obia soft copy.
National register. How does it come across? Say, if you move figure here, almost 13 million and a bit over, and then one is 14 million. How does it come?
As far as
what is argument?
As far as I'm concerned, you're one register.
Okay.
Even on a day I have to presidential and parliamentary election, one register and that. So register now him at the two presidential election. Now there are two parliamentary election. Me ko baby uncle who say yes, you the two registers in the other two. One for presidential and one for parliament. Okay,
Mr. Abaoso, but I'm unable to because I've not checked. But from a friend in the UK, or say the laws in the UK allows anybody who has a visa for a year,
me on the UK register.
Okay, or more to register to vote. But it's different in Ghana. In the US, only citizens are allowed to vote. Not even legal residents can vote. Oba, what the Constitution of Ghana is spelling out at. Citizenship, Article 6. Every person who, on the coming into force of this Constitution, is a citizen of Ghana by law, shall continue to be a citizen of Ghana. 2, subject to the provisions of this Constitution, a person born in or outside Ghana after the coming into force of this Constitution shall become a citizen of Ghana at the date of his birth, if either of his parents or grandparents is or was a citizen of Ghana. 3, a child of not more than 7 years of age found in Ghana whose parents are not known shall be presumed to be a citizen of Ghana by birth. 4, a child of not more than 16 years of age, neither of whose parents is a citizen of Ghana, who is adopted by a citizen of Ghana shall, by virtue of the adoption, be a citizen of Ghana. Under Article 7, a woman married to a man who is a citizen of Ghana or a man married to a woman who is a citizen of Ghana may, upon making an application in the manner prescribed by Parliament, be registered as a citizen of Ghana. It goes on. But lawyer boy, that's about so for some because the other areas what is the beef? Because self-correcting register, we heard the watch media extremely difficult for Obia one on your Ghana ni so benya kukudru crampo akase ogocho because system no self-checking to the extent that Otiwo representing MPP, Papa to honorable for some of representing the interest of NDC. Ye neti potem bako. Eye den na ho ba pa obehwe ni han say ho won go truni. Also chuma ho won go truni that. And how is the MPP coming up with all this strange research and mathematics? People see it as a bit strange.
Yo, me da say. Let me say ye nyina ye gitum say no human system is infallible. Bibia ni wa nipa dasani be hihya ehun entumi entochima. Despite your best intentions, ene nhihye ya waye no. Brano yetumi esisem if you say ya hwehwe mutumi hu say ade we ye de adwen pa na ye nenso e de how be saying na aba ye hu say ebeba enti yenya identify die yen correct sa loophole. One of the things about any the use of health insurance card no. Emrane chire pefe say e was say we ye Ghana ni. Adenti ena requirement for registration and voting no. Basically 2. 1, where do you do motwe? 2, we ye Ghana ni. Enyo bia keke ene betumi atworo ni din ato aba e wo ye memu ha. E wo se wo kire se we ye Ghana ni. And it is critical so we don't lose sight of that fact. Na ye nyina na e feel say ye pe ahyensudie bi keka ebe ma ye hu say asimasi a wo ba betworo ni din no ono ani ampa. Enti ye feel say document a obi a wo bi no e health insurance card enti ye use health insurance card na e okay. Ma ye tworo wo si a ni mu krapo si etumi use health insurance card. And so your challenge is health insurance card no enkyerɛ sɛ wo yɛ Ghanani. If you so be or one mem habit to me enya sa health insurance card no. Obi de call court need to mu say ampa. Health insurance card no enya evidence of citizenship. Enti obia we use health insurance card no to prove say or ye Ghanani no watumra. Eno no eye void ab initio. Enye curable, enye voidable. What did they make an answer? It say when to me and say we ye Ghanani if you say asensudi a wo de call ye no and to me and miss hedjuma no into obi or yes ano emremu no one throw the if you say requirement no one fulfill it unqualified it is critical and to yen register na ye wono despite everything I ye bekano because of Supreme Court decision no say health insurance card na nipa dodo na ni use ye no nkyerɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ Ghanafoɔ.
Wɔn de atwerɛ wɔn di so aba register.
Wɔn de atwerɛ wɔn di aba register ni. Nti by virtue of South Supreme Court decision no, ɛwɔ si yɛ yi wɔn twerɛ sɛ ɛdi ni nyinara every register.
But wɔn bɛyɛ Ghanafoɔ nso.
Wɔn yɛ Ghanafoɔ. Ɛnso wɔn di aba register ni wɔn ahwɛ wɔn bɛtumi ayɛ Ghanafoɔ. I can't say categorically so wɔn yɛ. They could be Ghanaians. Nanso identification now omo de call ye to prove so omo ye Ghanaians.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Emra na ekasa.
Emra na ekasa. Said ye kan bank asemi a ye say ye was say ye de emra eye adwuma e wo bank eyi mu no. Bank of Ghana atoto banks bi mu ebi say omo anim ra ne so no. Sa na say ahemfie bukura say over 1,000 years all the health insurance na tro udi and na call register ni mu it is void ab initio. Ashasia no krapo no watumra inti enise udi eko register ni ye den yi omo de health insurance card kotro wondi ni nyina afiri just say electoral commission kofa forms na obi a fill ye no na wahwe se wo ID ben na ade baaye because ya tro wo form ni nature form of ID ade baaye no mateke wo form na nyina afi form C no se de ya tro so Omo go through one by one 14 or 15 million in Nara. They have to check every single one of those forms. No one who I do out the buy. Now say health insurance, yeah, US in chain. Nya require ye be dealing with you, which is more difficult. See this say you by my electoral commission. And I best through the info. That's 1.1. More be an say enyaba. Inti enyashi inti yanya sa because omudi ewo mudeda anhwa omo ye Ghanafoɔ ti yenya won ne use register ne sa it is illegal na say you see no nya hwe dia ada na yatoto banks ni mu wo nkranza enya anya hwe omo enya agigigi nkrofo sika ewom so omo atomra inti enya hwe yenya won no mo operate. Look at the two scenarios. What is wrong in law is wrong in law. Tis yet yemra ni be yedwuma dia yemfa nye adwuma across board. My enkase we dia ya bat 20 yemu ye ni nguso. Enti technically enne register electoral commission de kwakoto abane kra. Omo are in contempt of the Supreme Court decision.
But time is of essence. Financing is also of essence because me throw me dinamo 16 and ye got to about 20 matter 16.
Yes, all those arguments. Is it legal or is it illegal? How are you going to treat your law? Na say when it suits you, obebu weni egu. Omo tumra ne so electoral commission tumra yebu ye nigu so. Nanso obia ono akɔhwe n'ani fifire atoto esre so akɔ Libya akɔpɛ ne sika aba e de abeto bank. O se bank ne de wanfa emra kwa so no de ye ne hyehyɛ iti bank ne de ya tum. Ɛhɔ de yɛbɛma mra na yɛ adwuma. Electoral commission did before eto mradia enyahwe yamoamonyasa and no you undermine confidence in your entire legal system.
But probably they undermine most more quest for a new voters register. Your almost silent communication on Ashanti region, rather choosing other regions are more popularity in terms of votes. No, quite.
Wafa. It doesn't make any difference.
The difference is clear because Ashanti is key.
Ashanti, Volta, Bro, and Crayo, wherever an illegality occurs in this country, Yadimraba Kuna Yejuma. An example, and
but wouldn't the research have been fantastic? Say, Ashanti region cry a stronghold.
Me pato na say one must have no more 10% to pay. Yeah, but now if 10% to pay has revealed all these discrepancies, what are we waiting for? Yan try any answer. Any about 2016 yan twaba. Because we have to do the right thing. Say ye de mrape ye dwuma wo memu hadia yemma yemra no enye dwuma ma yem picky and choose which law we will work with. And wherever it occurs, in fact, Supreme Court decision no and if and can say Volta region and Ashanti region and I health insurance to yenti enye yi or see the voters register compiled by the Electoral Commission. Baby, I use health insurance card biara and you void abin issue. Null and void. Emremono, nipano, and troni di emra kwanso. Until was here in the free. Me say that's one. And for me, that's even more fundamental than foreigners now actually. But that is taking me to that point. And so I didn't think a young constitution insisted say citizens of Ghana. And then wundi. One can say anybody resident in Ghana or say I was a we citizen Ghana ni and sana where to me atro wudi atwaba. Yemra pon so kire nipa wo ye Ghana ni. Na honorable leka no say ebinom wo ho a omo ebusua no ye de border no achim. That's true.
Oda Ghana didi wo Côte d'Ivoire.
Oda Ghana didi wo Côte d'Ivoire. Ofri se abusuani. Time we have settled borders. Sa argument ne de ye krapo a academic. If se nyina ya gye atomu se Ghana border no ahani eni. Yes, e fa nkrofo fie. Ebi sie omufu wo ho, ebi kwafuo e wo ho, ebi kwafuo e wa ha. Ebi ancestral nema e wo one side of the border, but even within Fabusiana, Omonim said, Yen Fembi,
Ghana for
Côte d'Ivoire for, Yen Fembi, Ghana for. Even within that same family, they know. Because ya draw, Abrafuna draw line. Yes, Sanwa, and ka independence time, there was yes, Sano. Yan Sano. Yen Naya Gia to Musa Ghana border ni, Togo border ni, Côte d'Ivoire border ni, and ye dear Juma, and I am border post, no one more, ye patrolly, yen territory. We have settled territories. And to the fact say, Ebusia fa, ewo Togo, Ebusia fa, ewo Ghana, ninchles, Ebusia muni na ye Ghana for, ye Togo for. That is wrong. It is false. Constitution they say, as at 1992, and there's a time limit. As at 1992, wa wo mami, o papa, ana wo nana. Eye Ghana ni no, we are Ghana ni. Beyond that, to me can say mebusiafo ewo ha inti me so me ye Ghana ni. It doesn't work that way. Question maybe say wo o ma me ye Ghana ni ana. O papa ye Ghana ni say wa wo fo me enu ni nyina enye Ghana fo. Nanso eye busuakoro na wo wo fa bi wo siwa bi wo sei bi eye Ghana ni a. Na eno nkyere say wo ye Ghana. I hope I'm making sense here. And there's a way to define who a Ghanaian is. Okay,
so specifically what does your party at the Accord die a year electoral commission? No more die Ghana for yenti.
Yes, see ya yen shishemu kakra. And there's another very interesting thing that we've all glossed over. Ya yen shishemu kakra. Yen who say in the register no. Say yen na ya kotro yen di ni yetwa yen foni ukotena ho ni yetwa wonfoni register ni mu ebinumu wo ho a photocopies of womfoni ene wom because ugu baby e de staple na clip ana paper clip no asob e wo mfoni nim
register ni
e wo register ni ne chese nipa na nkotena ho a me ye ntwa ni mfoni nti obi koji mfoni bi wo baby and I scan ye and ye de share register nim and no to embra. It is there. That's one. If you shemuna ye who identify some voters are omo physically metro wondi ye de won phone keke and I scan ya begu register nim and no to mra. If he say ube to me ede ya mansa emfoni aba betum na wama kwaku wo pese ono beto aba no ede ne tom print aba betom print enti ye check biometric na asimesi ne ba emfoni ni different tom print not the aba besiso. In the heat of the moment, Obien Adrian Maso, Yenya Onyadi Nisesi biometric machine, this one, a fire and IS Konakotwaba. Why should we have such things in our register?
Okay.
It impugns the integrity of the whole register. Secondly, if you say, who say, Bia, a binumwa, omunya Ghana for, Edi womb, if you say, Yafia Togo register. You who said one phone in Togo register. Even back I say, I'm sure Omo ya Ghana for Omoti Togo. And to umbe to me atro atwaba wo Togo, atwaba nso wo Ghana. And ye di UK de no eye mfato ho. Oman bia wo ne hihye ya oye de fa o mabato ho. Ingresi abrochi mamu. Woti krom ho a utumi to aba. Se wo ye kromanu wunye kromanu. Once I would take Romuhono, Utumeto Aba. That is the difference between the English system and the Ghanaian system. Into one to me, can say, Unim Ghana phobia, or to Abawaha, and so on would you register more, and so register, would you register more UK. Me, men to Abawa Hodia, that. Now, so register by households. And it's a woody. Ewo wo dan ewo ho wo wote ho no part of the time me kun so wo nti ya metai ko ho no enti council tax ni ade nyina yetua me ni di nyina na wo so omo check we nyina yes utua council tax woni ni di nyina na wo council tax ne so enti nipa adodo ahin na edi 18 na omo wo sa household mu na ya tro mu din and every time you the form never almost automatically one tro din
let's about some of for some some clarification
brief And for all these reasons, it raises doubts as to the credibility of the register. Yenfanya juma sa yemu yeningusu ana yen system even phone graphy bia ye the new versions but where you note 4 yes 5 for aba. And with advances in technology no there are ways of improving the system and this is for 10 bia ye kan no mukutia even color photo color ID po omo de kokot say yempene. And now, that's good. Color ID cry, young fanye, young photo, voters ID card. And this is for one month.
But you look at prevailing circumstances before you take a decision and make.
Miss Obeda, someone the court to say one play. Atani Delali. Why?
More how.
You could see a bibiara more. I did impute to obey your battle.
More how, not asking anybody, the party NDC, say impo. All these are, say impo, say easy for impo, how made that authority to give that, say the new register by how you are.
Oh, I'm say, near woman says, I register, yeah, you produce a 9 sequence, I produce a register of Ghana, and I'm the catcher, say, Udi FTP for each year, every 4 years, we are.
And why not?
But you see, we need to build institutions and have confidence in those institutions, rather than bastardizing those institutions. If you say, sir, register, say, MPP for be a dancer. You know, at every point in time, but you do your cry, I say, Electoral Commission for some due duplication. Say, Bia, Ubia, Yamonho, Aquaculture, the new Asan Culture, Babino. One more system be on the cleaning register. Political parties were present at the Electoral Commission office to undertake that due duplication exercise. I was here about Ghana Electoral Commission about to say it's one of the institutions, have built credibility around itself. That is why Dr. Farijan is revered the whole world. Well, Juma, but declare will be president there, and they're not. Dr. Farijan is the best person. So we lose there. Dr. Farijan is a bad person. So what I say? Madam, you say, register with you. It is important to say, will be raising issues about the credibility of the register. You show concern. Now the register is the Electoral Commission, the custodians of the register. And then, as someone can say, will be a scan. Today is the first time I'm hearing this. So, scan. The fact that Dr. Baumian has stated it doesn't make it a fact. And I'm saying, sir, the Electoral Commission should investigate these issues. Electoral register, no, we are all part and parcel of it. And they should investigate this issue. Because you see, in this era of technology, MPP for now, some by general secretary create me could type MPP general letterhead, extra letter for science. I'm not the resign until he came and said, no, everything about that letter looks genuine. And in this technological world, anybody can come out and say, Macron say, yeah. So somebody also can scan picture and put it there. Not the yakwa of Tarisu say, Mahun say clip that was. Electoral Commission should look at the issues that have been brought before them. But I'm saying, sir, in terms of the credibility, we cannot bastardize this register. Because this register is one of the most credible registers that this country has produced since 1992.
Okay.
I am not a lawyer, but I'm saying, sir, Electoral, you can see Obide, a friend say, national, in the first place, if we had a national, a one-stop national ID card, I say, when the ID card, they identify like I wouldn't have any problem at all. When I can see a Trodia, I know in situations Obi Eden the back also cultural dinner will be say, only if you do watch it. None papa boss, me na me woman, but was if you do watch it. Who will say only if you do watch it? Proof, bra. I'm not here with you proof.
There will not go for proof.
Because the onus is on you who is alleging to proof. And that's also I said, Obi if you do watch it, who's Obi Yaganani? Nippon is a Yaganani. It comes with the proof. It is a sea across 76,000 over MPP 4K. And look, the Mbrana Mahon say, so proof. Now, coin and now say, me challenge as soon as you say, on your gun and the bring the proof to explain the person's name. And Mbrana Mahon say, Nippon now, what say on your gun and you know. There were appeals committee, electoral commission for Befree Panaba said, well, also on again in the Branabe be proven into also on again.
Okay. I'm making text
now say you be a register Mukura, see exhibition of the register. The MPP had every opportunity before this assembly election. No one will say Nipabi or Ghana for. Send the information to the electoral commission, challenge them and let them respond. Our position is that this register credibility is not in doubt.
Intact.
Now say it's not in doubt. It is before say or assembly or what. There are inherent processes that we use, including the register, with everybody participating in it. And I don't see the reason why. You see, we can't say my assembly one register.
You think there should be a matter for
let me tell you, sir.
Address the NHIS issue.
How come the issue about cost? No, it is not only cost to the Electoral Commission.
Cost to everybody.
It's cost to everybody because here, as a party, you see, you see, you're about 130,000 registration centers. Yeah, I was seeing fire agents. You tell them, I transfer for 14 days now. About
130,000.
Yes, 130,000. It was about 126,000 polling stations. You see, one man created new ones, and it's closer to 130,000. And as a political party, we need to send our agents to all the 130,000 polling stations.
For the next 14
If it's about 14 days, and you decide to pay them between 10 Ghana cedis a day for the job that they're doing. No, I'm saying, I'm just.
But definitely you pay them.
You pay.
Yeah, definitely
from glorified agents. You pay them. Glorified agents.
You pay them.
Yes, I know.
Okay, some of your text message about very good morning.
Let me just quickly say, the issue of NHIS. Say, court take a decision, and I want to be educated on it. Say, does it take retroactive effect? Say you take a decision and you say, oh, and then answer. Now you sue a friend say a license with your term and then you can't say it. So now you sue previously. You have to be charged for doing that previously. I'm not a lawyer. That's what I'm saying. Whether it takes retroactive effect. Now the issue about identification card. You know, you see, the passport. with driving license, with the birth certificate, with the friend say national health insurance card near the abba. The difficulty that we have in this country is that there are so many areas that you go, people even don't have access to any of these documents. And that is why you not to say, so as soon as we are not in Potemuha. Now you see a betrothed, no be able to say, me for some of me, bunny or your gun, and you say, no, people are able to testify. People like me more be said, or he cracked me, but testify as soon as we only card way, you know, you did dance, say, or you need for again and you that's fine. That all those safeguards are there. For me, I do not think, sir, Ghana for through no fault of DS. One won't need any identity. No more national health. No more what say. When me photos was over to me, the chairman. Now, sir, Supreme Court said, you can't penalize them for using it. A very good morning. I deposited some money at Kakum Royal Bank. They have denied me of money since February this year. James Abakawa, and I think you should also get a communicator from BOG. To also speak on this matter. They seem to be silent on these critical issues. Kobe and Adeba. My money is locked up at Buoyant Fund Club at Techiman, but they don't have any problem with the Bank of Ghana, but they don't want to pay us. Yeah, we'll fear pay. A widow, and my money is in DKM because of this. My child have to stop schooling because I can't pay their school fees. Wow. Please, Omai, don't forget US group of company. They also owe us since last 3 years the same Bronga Hafo, Father Adom, so Kenya's number 2. The issue is not like the institutions have run away with our money, but rather Bank of Ghana has frozen their accounts. And at this moment, what we need now is our money. If they want to close microfinances, who are taking their money and punish them, why not? Why are people in this country like that? Nana Kwabneji or Techiman, please ask Pharmacy Council one day will call us because from 2012, we have applied from Titi Okofodia. What is BOG investigating on? They should also educate us, the people. We are tired of the so-called unknown investigation. Opoko William, say, Omahin, could you believe that I lost my sister a month ago because of the DKM issue? Who is being punished, customers or DKM? Please help us. Justice Obrikum. And Omahin, good morning. Doma is also part of UN class from Maxwell, Chemasu Doma, and from Sam Marfo. DKM is a good man. His operation is 100%, but it's BOG who is causing all these things for our selfish interests. Wrap up. It's on the doors.
One retroactivity no, is an interesting point. There be a erasing, but the court says something is null and void. It is void ab initio. In law, no, it doesn't even exist. Until you say, "Afena, you quite apply law." It is wrong. It is. To say a court can say you international loan. It was prior parliamentary approval. Now, when you loan, we international transaction. According to the constitution, you need parliamentary approval before that. NDC for my loans be bria young koji parliamentary approval. MPP funds also ebe my loans be bria young koji parliamentary approval. At the time, court ne can say you're wrong. No? All those became illegal. Internet I saw for ton sem na ye no. Any water will near the idea because there was no prior parliamentary approval. Even though once sign crata say ni court ne say it was a condition precedent. One year, Adiana Uyenina, and Bibu.
Okay.
And you see, I was a way Ghana.
Unfortunately, about opening Kofi or Cardiff, also a system analyst, or the about say, the English version of citizenship system is such that if one parent or one great grandparent is English, it makes the person a citizen. Voting in UK, any person or persons who has an indefinite period of stay and has been captured in the voting register. So, furthermore, when registering, you are asked of your nationality.
Yeah, and simple. At this point, who is citizen?
Okay, so
the citizen, not say, what's the name of Amelia Could you know again and no citizen? Yes, he has every right
or any other way of proving your citizenship.
Yes, do it. Yes, do it. But that's what. No, it's what Kasabi. In this whole exercise, let us not dictate to to the Electoral Commission.
Okay.
Let us not give Electoral Commission threats
ultimatums
and ultimatum and say by normal say one day we are this is what is going to happen. That is why your people have given ultimatum say by June next year. So they are even giving the Electoral Commission for timelines for Electoral Commission. Oh, that is what was contained in Dr. Bawumia say and my timeline said by next year June I will say new register should be in place. They are even telling Electoral Commission Electoral Commission what they should do. Electoral Commission is an independent body. But finally, I'm saying election day.
Yeah.
Now, I thought, I'm not a producer of this program, but I thought, say, in this assembly election, it may go in na 10 over now, and 10 out, there'll be a yellow, it may cost it.
We should have had a
dedication. We should have dedicated. Very important, you know, you better dedicate our programming.
Well noted.
Assembly election.
Well noted.
As a practitioner, I'm free. Assembly I cannot leave
here. Abandon and say, yeah, Belgium, not multimedia. They say, yeah, abandon. Conditions of service electoral commission for them.
A Bank of Ghana loan for advertising. A Bank of Ghana
conditions of service for electoral commission for them. ATB, accreditation.
8 cities. It is the principle of the thing.
But you see,
electoral commission here publicity, and they need you journalists.
In the interest of the nation, we assure them. I thought that we are as part of a social corporate responsibility.
No, we are okay with that.
You know,
but surprisingly, what has also APA
assembly election talks about issues borders on our day.
Okay,
I'll add my voice to it. Me now, more importantly, said the voters register ya generate interest in Saturday. Me yen shemu or Dansoma market.
Okay.
Mesre some bimra no metrechirimu from the NDC side of it. Now MPP force MPs forum MPs so the Homa constituency ni na yen fan ye MPP NDC. Na yen chirechiremu na amanfo ntiase sentia either was yenya new voters register and now you maintain the current one now. Me want me position, but let us open it up and have a discussion. It is Saturday, 3 o'clock, Dansoma Market, MP Fablikuma West, Esplowusu, or yeah, MP's Forum.
Right.
Ewa honomu. Into a biamra, na ye na ye person.
Otayo. But I'm impressed with more ages, anyhow you look. Just a more careful with Adriana Moody. And Timonia advocates for that. Because I'm very, very impressed. Say the Musi Lukuno, a chess and Adom, more Hemodriana and yeah, my idea. You look extremely young. And the Yaman Cosmo come. But Musha Moso, yes, you. And so the age now. It takes a lot of I tell you, and for when I say, the law should not lead me.
And that's it, Mamia Fiakoto.
Yeah, deputy. Okay, yes. Mamia Fiakoto. All right, happy birthday. All right, so you see, now they have before the about rent. It was easy for no moniaka. Somebody 8 cities in Tennessee. And I was here. All right.
Accreditation. I buy a scanner, ma'am.
Okay.
Where they send to a journalist in my meeting.